Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. I am the Doctor. Well, we're back about where we started when we crashed last time. We are looking for a Legion Scout, not a Legion Scout, a Brotherhood of Steel Scout who's up here in the forest near Nipton. Looks like there's some hostile with guns close by.
Uh-oh.
Okay, they are twitching, but apparently they are dead. Looks like there's some more hostiles down here. Not the way we were heading, but I hate leaving.
Amazing when they sneak, aren't they?
I hate leaving anything at my back around here. Although I think we're far enough south that those are probably Brahmin. Or actually, given where we are, I think those might be the Vipers that guard the pass. No, actually, this is what appears to be another cave full of scorpions. Okay, but a slightly easier path to getting to our target, I think. And let's see. Yeah, nearly there. Hidden supply cave. Well, that does sound nice and accommodating, but I've had too many bad experiences with caves to trust that. That is what we hardcore gamers would call schmuck bait, I think. And Coyote Den. Okay, anyway, clearing that has taken us far, far afield of where I was trying to head. It looks like we might have a friendly up there, but it's way too steep a climb there. And just doing a quick save, because after finding all these locations, I don't want to have to crash and reload again, if I can avoid it. Okay, looks like he's right behind us. And, oh, yeah. Huh.
Don't take another step if you value your life. For what purpose do you approach me?
Elder McNamara sends me his representative. He asks if the bears are still hunting.
Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked, its inhabitants slain nearly to the last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable. The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
Okay. And the last one we're going to avoid for now, because it's one of those places where I either need to go there with Boone or need to go there with Veronica, and I think I'm going to do the queues with Veronica first, because there are more of them. And I already wound up losing one of the major ones that you can get with Boone. So we are going to make our way to Nellis Air Force Base with my full party this time.
How much are we going to have to do for them? To get them to trust us, I mean. Probably a lot.
I still can't believe how you ran through that artillery barrage.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of awesome.
Sorry, no time to talk, outsider.
So anyway, these guys are packing major artillery, and they're also kind of dicks about outsiders. Thankfully, winning them over is pretty easy, provided you are not a total jackass. It's just a matter of knowing where to go and who to talk to, and finding ways to accommodate your skill sets. Of course, there's not that much we can do here at night. But it is still good for us to get the lay of the land, as it were. Though most of what we need is going to be closer to the hangars. And actually, what did we do before we had highlightable quest markers? Well, wander around and confused most of the time, to be honest, but...
Another glorious day in this man's army.
But yes, these are the buildings we were mostly looking for.
I don't think you should be here.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna go persnickety about us being here at night, unfortunately. The medical station, however...
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider, but I have patients to tend to. I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training?
Yeah, then I can lie, or I have extensive medical knowledge. I'll see what I can do. Being the doctor, of course, I have no need to lie.
If what you say is true, you can do us a world of good.
Okay, so I now have permission to try and help these patients out, although there is some question of if my medical skills will be high enough. Let's see, medicine of 50 or higher. Let's see, what is my medical skill at the moment? My medicine is 40 even, so not gonna try that one. This man looks like he has a serious infection and proper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? With a combination of natural herbs, bandages, and some disinfectant, you're able to clean the wounds and help boost the patient's immune system enough he'll survive.
I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around.
This man appears to be severely injured, swung around his face and neck is interfering with his breathing, and proper treatment will kill him. Must have a 60 or higher. Let's see. I don't think I have anything that allows me to boost my medical skill temporarily, apart from Mentas, and that won't do it for long enough. On the other hand, that one will do it just long enough. Upon further examination, after cleaning the leg, you realize it can be saved. You carefully remove the existing stitches, clean the wounds thoroughly, then restitch the wounds, close it in a much more effective procedure. And just like that, I am now accepted.
Excellent treatment. I hadn't thought of that. Watch your steps, sister.
Hey. Okay, we can come back and heal the last one later. But for now, is the teacher gone? Yeah, actually the teacher is gone, and there's a reason why I snuck in here, apart from the obvious, because there is a little quest. And I just lost karma for that, but this is the easiest place in the game to find pencils. And while I am losing a little bit of karma for it, this is the place to try and do this if you are looking for pencils for winning over Willow. And I just got the note that the pencil challenge is going great. I now have 30. And explore a collectible challenge unlocked. There are 9 separate items throughout the game for you to find. They're tracked by this challenge. They're distinguished by a present icon and a special sound when you pick them up. There's a 10th untracked item if you have the Wild Wasteland trait. You can keep these items for yourself or give them to Willow. If you choose to mark the bungalow as well as home, they may be displayed there in her inventory. So yeah, just got another item for the Willow quest. So yeah, and one more pencil. So let's see, what's my karma at currently after stealing all that? Yeah, I'm still good. Okay, so...
This place is pretty special. It deserves a special name. I'm gonna call it Boomtown from now on.
Yeah, Boomtown, which is certainly appropriate. And the highly underrated episode of Doctor Who, in my opinion. That's actually the building I was looking for. That I wanted Willow present for is over here. We got, let's see, Loyal, Nellis Workshop, and here we are, the Boomer Museum.
Are you okay? You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
Then, who are you?
Me? I'm Pete, keeper of the story. I know I seem kind of young. I was the apprentice keeper of the story until a couple months ago. But old keeper Don, well, whiskey and landmines don't go together. So it's up to me. I bet you want to know everything about us.
As a matter of fact, I would like to know all about your people.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
Sure.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale. Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade.
Vault 34.
We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis.
Okay.
Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage. Anyways, Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one.
Alright.
And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know.
And we got fame for listening to the story.
Bye. Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions.
And we can get a quick bit of XP for answering this in the proper fashion.
Ask away.
Why did your ancestors leave the safety of a vault?
So you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while.
And they'd have a high explosives in order to get a boost here, but...
And at Nellis, we found it. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But otherwise, it's do as you will. Anything else you want to know?
You can still get a positive rating, and I'm surprised Nellis was empty when your people found it.
Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago.
Atomic
leaving
warheads.
the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
Whereas your people brought Geiger counters with them from the vault.
That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to know?
How do you survive cut off from the world?
Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops.
And it needs survival, and where you the protein? Oh my god, you're cannibals. And the ingenuity of your people is remarkable.
Thank you. Our self-sufficiency is a point of pride. Anything else you want to know?
What are howitzers doing in an Air Force base?
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland.
And that howitzer battery is a monument to the grit and resolve of your people.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything else you want to know?
How has Nellis taught your people how to fly?
Once we restore power, we learned that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We used them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
Oh, to slip the surly bonds of earth and dance among the soaring birds.
That's beautiful. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... words can't do it justice. Anything else you want to know?
How'd you learn where to find an old bomber?
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base, with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it, except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
And repair, 36 out of 40. I look forward to seeing that old bomber fly.
It'll be spectacular, won't it? You should talk to Loyal. I bet you could help. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice. Gosh, there's a lot of folks. Argyle's our doctor. He could use help tending to any injured we got. Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis.
Okay, well, we
See
already
ya.
talked to the doctor, but we are now liked after that.
What's up?
And this is supposed to be one of the points where Veronica will
See you around.
want to talk about what we just went over. And boom, we just found...
Hi. How can I help you, outsider? You want to hear?
But anyway, the story is supposed to trigger something in Veronica.
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade.
But apparently it's not working.
We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways.
Anyway,
Nellis
maybe she
has
just needs to be
revealed
standing
many
closer to
secrets.
Pete when he
It has
finishes
taught
the
us
story.
how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find them. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know.
What's up? Let's.
Okay, well, that doesn't seem to have set anything off.
What's up? See you around.
So I am going to go ahead and stop here. And next time, we'll, as long as we're here, do what we can do to keep helping folks out. See you next time.